Hey y'all, I know you kept asking for my Christmas boxes video, so here it is. I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas box. Make sure when you're done making them though that you give them away. Put a sweet little note inside, put like a quick, like Hershey Kiss or something if you want to, but at least a sweet little note, and make sure you give your boxes away. It's part of the whole season of giving. Alright, keep watching to learn how to make it. Alright, I have my spare Christmas card ready to turn into a box with the writing on the inside and a little design on the outside. I'm going to go ahead and split my card in half by folding it backwards and just gently pulling it apart. You can also cut down that line with scissors. We're going to start with the front side of our card or the top of our box. Make sure your design is on the outside and the blank space is in the inside. We're going to fold it in half, hamburger style, or like you're about to read a book. When you're done folding it in half, just open back up your book. I'm just taking my time now to make sure my fold looks good and my edges actually do line up, because the better my folding is, the better my box will stay together in the end. Once you open up your book, make sure that outside edge is folded to that center crease. And I like to keep one side of my card folded so I can see where that center crease is clearly. Now open it up and do the same thing to the other side. You're folding that outside edge to the center crease. When you get done and open up this side, you should have 4 equal rectangles. Now we're going to fold it in half in the opposite direction, or hot dog style. Now this time, instead of looking short and fat, it should look tall and skinny. And when you're done making that crease, just open it back up. When you open it up, you should have 8 equal rectangles. Now we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. That outside edge needs to go to the center crease. The only thing different this time is that it's a little bit skinnier. You're going to do this for both sides. That way, when you open up your card, you should have 4 rows of rectangles and 4 columns of rectangles. So 16 equal rectangles altogether. Now we have our 16 equal rectangles. You need something to write with so we can mark where we're going to cut. With your card standing tall or portrait ways, you're going to draw a line in the first and the last crease, making sure both lines stop at that first fold. I actually like to fold my card as I do this, so I know that my Sharpie stays within the crease. And look, both of them stop at that first fold. You need to do this for both sides. Now pause the video here to check your lines. Once they're good, you can use scissors to cut directly on the lines that you drew. Do not cut past them, because you don't want to cut past that first fold. And you need to cut all 4 lines. I like to fold all 4 tabs in to make making my box just a little bit easier, because when they unfold, they automatically want to stand back up. I'm going to crisscross the tabs on the first side, and that back flap, I'm just going to fold up and fold it over, making sure I have no gaps anywhere between my folds. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Fold that back flap up and over. The tighter your folds are, the better chance your box has of staying together. And I like to push those folds in the middle in the opposite direction to make those lines look nice and crisp. Now our top is done. We're going to do the exact same thing with the bottom half. Just make sure that this time your words are actually on the inside of your box. And I'm going to fast forward through this process a little bit since we've already done it one time. If you've stayed with me this far, please make sure to like the video below. And if you could, comment and say who you want to give your box to, what you might say inside. It could give other people ideas or inspire them to do the same thing. You can also tell me what other videos you'd like to see in the future. Now we have a top and a bottom, and if you notice, the message that's on the Christmas card fits perfectly inside the box, but you can still put a message on the inside. To piece them together, put in one corner first, and then work each corner in at its own time, and it should go in together. If you need to use a little bit of tape at this stage, I'm sure it'll be fine. But you see, I actually end up not needing any tape here because the two halves keep themselves together. You don't actually need a Christmas card to make this box. You can do it with any type of like firmer paper that you have around the house. Construction paper will work slightly. Cardstock works even better, but my favorite thing to use for it is actually index cards because they're pre-cut and they're about the right size. And I think they make great little boxes that you can actually decorate yourselves. Let me know how your boxes turn out.